Radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with their opponents. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They go play action here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First and 10, Taylor now. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Thunderbirds drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, Lawrence. The connecting here with D.J. Shark. Touchdown! D.J. Shark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And
it's caught. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time,
one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Second and 5. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is throwing it into the hands of Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Lawrence. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Again, it's Lawrence. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there, and I have no reason to believe he won't.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And complete right side to Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down at 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Austin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On second down, Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Once more, here's Eckler. Oh, good move.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for a Jags touchdown.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
Only able to gain a couple there, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now this pass brought in by Brown.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It's 2nd back at the 36. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
They find some open field here. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
That's caught by Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 36, Lawrence. He completes it to Boyd.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And Shark calls it in. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered.
Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trucks over him. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down and 7.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab.
And the Thunderbirds are once again back in front.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd and 1, Lawrence. He's got Eckler.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll look to throw as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, And they're an extra point away from tying this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First down, Thunderbirds.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And a costly one there, as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done. Now part 2.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held out.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
70, Indy.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he finds Howard complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the upright.